In this video, we will be evaluating a linear expression with sign, decimal addition, or subtraction. Okay, first problem, evaluate the expression, and we're given that w is equal to 6.3, x is equal to negative 12.6, and z is equal to negative 13. What we have to do here is everywhere we see the variable, we put the number instead. So the w will be 6.3, and then the x will be negative 12.6. And then the z will be negative 13. Okay, so first thing we can do is add these two negatives. Remember, when you add two things that are negative, you add them up, but you also keep the negative sign. Okay, so we'll make that a negative or a minus. Okay, keep the plus sign there. And then let's see, that's 13 plus 12 is 25, so 25.6, negative 25.6 when you add these two together right here. Okay, and then you get positive 6.3. Okay, and when you have a positive number that you're adding to a negative number, you take the sign of the bigger one, that would be this one, and then you subtract bigger one minus the smaller one. Okay, so we know the sign is going to be negative because the bigger one is negative. Okay, so we'll put a negative right there, and then we can just subtract 25.6 minus 6.3. Okay, so put a 1 there, 15. Oh, we can just leave it as a 15. Okay, so 6 minus 3 is 3. 15 minus 6 is 9, and then 1, so 19.3. And we have our answer, negative 19.3. Okay, let's look at the next one. So we're still evaluating. So W is negative 9.4, so I'll put that in, negative 9.4. Minus, our X is negative 4.5. And then plus, our Z is 10. So I'm not going to put that one in parentheses because it's positive. Okay, first of all, let's take care of this negative that's here. This is a minus sign and this is a negative. So they're touching there, so that's going to change it into a positive. So you get negative 9.4 plus 4.5 plus 10. Okay, now we can add these up. They're both positive. So you get negative 9.4, and then these two make 14.5. Okay, and then it's going to be 14.5 minus 9.4, and that's going to be 5.1. And the reason it's positive is because the positive number is bigger than the negative in this last case. So we subtracted this, and we got an answer of 5.1. Okay, last problem here. We're still evaluating, so W would have 5 in its place. For X, we'll put a negative 11.9 in its place. And then there's a minus, and then the Z is 13.1. Okay, so this minus came from right here. This minus came because it was negative there. Okay, so these things, you can consider them both to be negative. You could put a plus here if you wanted and make this negative. That means the same thing. So you're adding two negative numbers, so you add and keep the sign. So we'll know our sign is going to be negative. But what's it going to be? Well, you add these up. So 13 plus 11 is 24. And then 0.9 and 0.1 make 1. So 24 plus 1 is 25. So you get negative 25. Okay. And then a negative added to a positive. You take the sign of the bigger one. So it'll be negative. And then 25 minus 5 is 20. So our answer is negative 20. And that's it.